going to like a cold opening like this. I'm going to say, hey, welcome back to my Outer Worlds 2 playthrough. My name's Tony. I hope you're doing well. I have already done this. This is the second time because OBS was being stupid, and even though it said it was recording for 35 minutes, it stopped at 7. So that's cool. The game had been really funky anyways, and you know what? Now that I think about that, I had a shit ton of shaders because it's been over a month since I started, or since I last recorded. So maybe we're going to stop this, actually close the game and relaunch it. Yeah, all right, try this again. I'll put this in ahead of the next part. Okay. Okay, where were we going to go? And we're recording, apparently. Wait a minute, we landed on... We didn't. Wait, didn't I? Isn't that done then? No, I'm an idiot. Yikes. I guess you wouldn't know because you didn't see that because it didn't record. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? Is she willing to see reason? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising development. How go the other hurdles of the negotiation? Is she willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. What's next? Excellent. What progress have you made? That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Well, you have done exceptionally...
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair creme now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her ankles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse it...
Not sure how I feel about making workers' lives minimally better so they keep on slaving away.
Oh.
I guess if they're too slack-jawed to see what's being done to them, so be it.
Yeah. It's back to work, fools.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is wireless-free Arcadia.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision...
Awesome. I did good.
Outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought these matters to an appropriate close. Hope no employees listening shot anyone from the order while this was being resolved, which you'll recall we explicitly
Wait a
forbade
minute. Did
earlier. If you did, and any Order representatives are
lightning
listening, we
towers,
can
right?
offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside.
One of the things I said in the original was that this game got
One of
got the short
field
end of the
offices
stick.
for you to collect and distribute yourselves.
Ow.
In fact, we'd actually prefer that.
No more
Judging by your
updates.
silence,
What is
that's
this?
okay. Lovely. Let's
It
do
wants us to
that.
go
Tom,
back here? No. But also Avowed really got nailed.
on to other things.
That's sad.
Alrighty then. It's well past time for
I
more
like the
buried
Avowed.
melodies.
Dare I go back there? I guess. Bubblegum slips. Wow. We have crafting on this ship, right?
Marisol settling nicely. She's like a character from the Zane and Buddy serials come to life. I mean, the end point? Tell me that don't just scream lead ne'er-do-well. Maybe don't tell her I said that, though.
No. Hey. Oh. Yeah, we do. Oh. Rockets. Ooh. Actually,
Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter.
oh,
Two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles.
really make much of anything here.
Instead of boring old smoke rings.
Nor do we really need to. One thing though. Wanna wear Gary?
Flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to
Let's be weird.
very last. Try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims. Oh, bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims. Try slims. Today won't stop till the very last.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we go bug hunting on the Elysium moon of Dorado.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode,
Commander, over here.
What?
to tell you the risks.
Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me? Fella from my old unit. Good buddy of mine before I was discharged. I didn't get the chance to say goodbye after the grafting procedure. Didn't have a way of reaching out, neither. Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's
Whoa.
Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. But I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you're doing is.
All right.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. Will you help me?
Of course.
Thank you. We keep our lamps lit. We ought to find the lab without much of a fuss.
Best way to deal with swarms is plasma.
Smash suit.
Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Arachnids don't have the
Wait, no.
skitter around them. Stick with quick bars. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Let's just move on to the spoils, shall we? Arachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of spectral red. I bid you bottom top to your bottom line. Next up, something else.
That's...
Next up, something reasonably heavy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
The story of Auntie versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represented the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Palisetti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like
That loading screen's so weird.
Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers chosen.
I'm Jean Turper-Tyler, sixth base person for the Auntie Cleo's darling. I cleaved at the end of the 56th inning, then made a game whenever I see that Moon Man.
Line up pockets.
Gary.
Not that scrounging around.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
Well, I suppose...
Anything else you'd like to report? Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
Of course.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey.
Go lay down,
What
stupid.
do
You're
a
fine.
bunch of eggheads know about marketing?
Good girl.
Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how.
Good girl.
Fucking art.
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important? Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well. Really? Thought you had more drive, but...
I, for one, care little for the completion of stretch goals. You managed to avoid being mentally refreshed. That demonstrates
Now, I assume you won't mind. We have a few questions. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful. But we're most interested in the technology and its results. Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be...
Truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They could barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable? Oh, good to know, good to know. But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology. Excellent. Along with something extra for your... Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout.
Explosive
All right. For your next assignment, well...
Congratulations. Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo.
So preliminary chores are complete. Oh, finally a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
I don't know why I went Lawbringer.
Well, I appreciate the clarity, if not the lack of guile. For now, I do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rival. Certain communications have even been exchanged between our ship and the Order's headquarters. You've spoken to the delegates, yes? A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms.
One second. My cat is currently grooming my dog. Oh, that's over. Didn't last that long. It was cute. Alright.
Oh, my security team would never allow it. But a call like this over a secure... Of course, Ruth would also need to agree. Perhaps if you were to perform a few useful errands for the Order, you might earn a meeting with her to propose the same. Have Ruth reach out when she's ready to...
Okay.
That goes out to the dedicated
Okay.
employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
All right. Oh. Ah. Oh. Jesus. Okay. Oh, you can. Oh, what? Yeah.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung. This is Auntie's Choice. This just in, a special follow-up to our profile of Consul Henry Thoreau, current Protectorate Tyrant-in-Chief.
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
Yes.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
No, thank you, sir.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
For the whole day off. Go on.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our war of liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Cloister. Earth creature on Cloister.
didn't survive, but now we've got instant bar slow pay.
Okay, we can do that.
Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Wait, so
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good.
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now, how might we be of use to one another? The purveyor of convictions? Not possible. She's too public. Sub Rosa, here? If that's true, it is especially troublesome. The Order has enough problems without dealing with, though it chagrins me to be unable to help. You should speak with Laureate Beckett. Delicate matters such as this are more his purview than my own. If there's nothing else so pressing to discuss, I'd like to return to my work. I scarcely take time to engage in, specifically a phlogistinated firearm, capable of tunneling through reinforced armor. Broadly, weaponry, research, anything capable of giving our exemplars an edge. Great. I was just thinking, I'd love for a stranger to come along and patronize me so I could blindly hand them experimental Order technology. I have nothing but respect for Ruth. Without her guidance, the Order if I had to dig for the smallest critique, I'd note that she shoulders too much. If she collapses beneath the strain, the Order will be rudderless. I generally prefer to keep discussions relevant. Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
okay, so
Can't afford.
jeez. Ba-do-doo, ba-do-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo. So, what the fuck am I supposed to do then?
Wild Crabble
let's try to get to that, I guess. What's that thing over there?
This is wireless free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's choice. Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a
Auntie,
sale at Auntie's.
when are you gonna have a sale?
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend points on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Ow. That's all the farther we've made it. Okay, it's bigger than it looks. I've been here before.
I shudder to ask, but I find myself compelled nonetheless. Do you read periodicals, Asa?
Of course. Well, I used to. I haven't read one for some time.
I find myself surprised. You don't exactly strike one as the type to curl up with a book after a bloody fracas.
I just love them. They were an escape. But I haven't needed them since I found the Dawn. What sort do you prefer?
Oh, only the classics, of course. A story with two subjects. The second edition of Arbiter's Dilemma. Now, well-crafted prose for me.
Oh. All right. Ooh. It's gonna be dangerous.
Kills wins!
Or not.
Percent humanity can't exist on bread and water. Never met you. Just choice stay hungry meal pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
You need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry.
Observe that spire of scientific excess, Commander. Could the Order have ever been trusted with it? Could anyone?
Should anyone? What the fuck is that? Oh. Oh no.
You're just not a good look, Commander.
Hazard benefits!
Why can't I get healthy? Is that because of Gary? Boom. That's weird. I shot it. Should have got loot from it. Yeah.
I don't know why the Commander insists on pairing me.
Sister Bank is experiencing overheating due to the partial failure. Slime and upper government, which controls influence.
With you, nothing in common. I can't even speak with you about pitchball scores.
Come on, I like pitchball.
What?
Really? Who's your favorite team?
No, I don't care about any of that. I just like watching people die on the playing field.
The best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, and product placement. Batten down your quarterly budget for an asset report. You know what deserves some visibility? Praetor, a gloomy moon that's become quite the shining star. Thanks and no
Verified ventilation is vacant. Sprats.
Repurposing the facility's production lines away from the Protectorate's fruitless gumption-suppressing pharmaceutics. Not much of a market for mood depressants after all. Solvents, food additives, adrenaline stimulants, scented exfoliants. Those are the surefire molecular chain moneymakers. The Praetor plant operates around the clock at peak efficiency, yet employee safety, as always, is given the utmost of brief consideration. 12 out of 10 top medical technicians recommend working in proximity to caustic chemicals. Slurry fumes really open up the sinuses, and who needs fingerprints anyway? It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace incident, but rest assured it was not the fault of the plant foreman or any execs in charge.
Well, then what's actually... It's over here.
Of the ironclad wrongful death waiver that every new hire signs. If there's a workplace death, the deceased...
Oh, let's go over here. Oh.
Risks are worth its substantial rewards, expanding our reach in the lucrative chemical market, because when Auntie's choice diversifies, we conquer. Now, on to other things. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptors or some such.
Mm-hmm. Oh. What's over here? The way I would have went had I gone straight forward instead of this meandering bullshit.
Warning. You are approaching Protectorate checkpoint. All Protectorate subjects should prepare to be questioned, searched, voice analyzed, and phrenologically printed. Non-subjects should prepare to be...
Wait, are we not friends? Okay, so we're not... Oh boy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I don't like this armor.
All will pay.
Whoa. Yeah, bud, I don't like you. You're not helping me at all. What did I have before? Is it the escape suit?
Sprite crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees.
She is ready to fucking go to Pound Town here. I don't know why I can't heal.
Ready to spread the truth.
Whoa.
I'm alive. Who needs to
I don't get what that fucking... Did I take a fucking... fucking perk? That said I can't heal or shit? Well, that's not the way I wanted to go. There we go. No. Thought maybe there'd be a way in. Excuse me. It's prisoners.
It's clean. Go, go, go!
There, guys.
Cause trouble in my school. Chapter and verse.
Meh. Did it go in this? Oh, hey. Use. Lockpick 11. There's some level in here. Strength again? No, we can't even get in. Can we get into the other one that way? Can we? Can we? Oh! Huh? No. Aim. Already been in that one. Why is it not playing? Okay, so that was that, for the fuck of it. What happened?
Spirited subjects.
Base is at the archive's doorstep. Individualists hijacking the facility's computational services under a
Our defenders are the pride of the protected. Neighbors who gave all in the archive's retaking. Loyal subjects, join everyone's neighbor Prudence in watching Spyreton's Watchers. Prudence dictates, scrutiny is constructed. Long ago, the matriarch decided one plan, part of bounteous life for all protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet to the latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
Reason's Pass is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado.
Something's going on up there.
First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft cultists. I don't even know what group you hullheads belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form. If you possess any at all. Don't leave all full of anger now. Just leave. Even here anymore. If you're weirdly intent on dying for nothing, it's your life.
Whoa.
Through those hull heads, I almost took you for an old colleague of mine, but no, I don't know you. Go away.
It seems we make a suspicious bunch without Marisol present. We would still be suspicious with her, but this situation seems to merit it.
I don't know you. Go away.
You do, though.
go away.
The latest word on superior protectorate products.
For subjects of the Protectorate.
It's strange how I ended up here. If I hadn't started traveling with you, you may not have noticed, but I have a tendency to be a little impulsive, reckless. Not too reckless to heed your counsel, at least when it comes to the remnants of the Dawn.
Who are fed the highest quality grain and sung
So-
soothing lullabies in euphonious whispers. Prepared by the consuls, personal butchers, and chefs.
In other societies, such a savory gastronomical marvel would only be available to so-called upper-class folk, but not here in the Protectorate. Here,
Oh.
a superior way of life is shared by all.
Consul's chosen Arcadian tenderloin. Fit for the consul, made for his chosen.
We need to bring her, don't we?
Such perfect products, the envy of
Shit.
our rivals.
Alright, back to the
But
ship.
let's not gloat. Here's one you're absolutely sure
No,
to
that's
enjoy.
not what we want. We want to come back here.
Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Back in, buddy. She's coming with us. Blow and smoke bubbles, blow and smoke bubbles. Mm-mm-mm. Is this better?
Wait, that's not who I think it is it? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
Have fun, guys. I'm just gonna take a look at what we got here.
Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage. Yes. Should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here. I thought I would never see you again.
But here
It's
looks
been what?
weird.
19 years? 20?
Who's counting?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure. Oh, wait, I'm being rude.
Yes.
Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Bujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly.
If I'd realized this was a formal visit, I'd have worn my fancy killing clothes.
Charmed, I'm sure. So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Yes. With ample time to think.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you.
The last 20 years, the Order needlessly, heedlessly stumbled. First, Auntie's invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the archive. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path if I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly. Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending. I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Salt tuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher-order thinking, I understand how that sounds. But I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable. I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantine. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me.
I might need a little time to ready this place.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that.
What else you got in here? Okay, this is too much.
Body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits
Yum.
and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie.
Oh, shit.
Auntie cares about you. Just
I think that's where we're gonna end it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
And